Hey guys, what's going on? This is Snacks Thoughts. Welcome again to Snacks Thoughts. And I'm just up here on my Friday night chit chat. Just hanging out, obviously sipping on my Japanese brew and making me a little bit of cocktail, and something to snack on. Thus, I earned the name Snacks. And I've always got, some thoughts. I'm the one that's always going to ask the why question, and want to know how things work or how it functions. But my thought for the day is I was thinking about while we in this lockdown and even in these crazy times, I was thinking about positioning. Positioning. And when I talk about positioning, I'm talking about strategizing to plan your next move or to better prep yourself or prepare yourself for success. And oftentimes we miss certain opportunities or we can have certain outcomes, but that all depends how we position ourselves. There's always opportunities going by us every day, but the question is, do we know where to look for them? And do we recognize it? And there is a saying that you are one or two people away from success. And that actually is true. When they talk about it's not necessarily what you know, but it's who you know. And a lot of times we can be closer to being successful than we really think. It's just a matter of knowing the right people, who to get in contact with, who to connect with, or if you want to say in Ebonic terms, hook up with. But yeah, just thinking about that, positioning. And I thought about this a while back. I had like my little epiphany or a little bit of wisdom. And I was like, man, as I began to look at everything from couples to individuals and, and from every walk of life where there were people that were successful. And obviously there's unlimited ways that people can be successful, and there's different levels. But for my sake, I look at I'm talking about anywhere from professionals to athletes, or even successful and fulfilling relationships. And it had dawned on me that these things just don't come together by happenstance. There has to be some groundwork put in so that it can be developed. And then over time, as it develops, it goes from one stage, or one level to the next before it matures and reaches its full potential. And I was like, wow. And it really didn't dawn on me when I was actually younger. But at my age, being middle-aged now, I actually look back and I'd be like, hey, when I look at my successes or even other people's successes, it's like if they didn't start in a certain season or time frame, they would have missed the window of opportunity that led to their success. And it makes sense. It's something to think about. There's a season. Ecclesiastes, the book of, I don't know if any of you guys or ladies believe in the Bible. Hey, I'm not here to promote spiritual beliefs, but I do, And the Bible talks about in the book of Ecclesiastes, which deals with wisdom, to everything there is a purpose given under the sun. And so that means that for every human being, everything that's got life, we wake up from sun up to sundown, but everything has a purpose and it serves a purpose. And The key thing with positioning yourself is that you want to know what your purpose is. And if you have a passion or something that you desire to accomplish, or you want to be in a certain position, then if it's going to be worthwhile, it's not going to happen by just coincidence. Most of the times, yeah, luck does happen, every now and then. Yeah, we all get lucky, saying every now and then. But most of it is actually planning. Are you in the right position to get what it is that you desire to be successful? Are you in the right position to be blessed? And a lot of times, if we're not positioned right, we can actually miss our blessing, or we can miss our opportunity. And a lot of times, it doesn't take much to make it or break it. A lot of times, it's something very, very small. And if that window of opportunity passes, it may not come back again. And so we want to make sure that we put ourselves in the best position that we can, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. If it's going to be relationships, you're going to have to nurture it. If you have talent or certain abilities, you're going to have to nurture that talent, and you're going to have to spend time honing it. Because you can have raw talent, but raw talent without hard work in the mix is basically, it's like trying to bake a cake, but you don't have the right ingredients. And so raw talent only carry you so far. Good genes is not enough in this lifetime. For those that may be gifted in certain areas, I would say to you, work equally as hard or harder than what your gift is. You need to be working hard like someone that doesn't have the talent or doesn't have that gift, whatever it is, to produce for you to achieve your full potential. And like I said, this life is funny. I mean, like I said, I don't even need to talk about this pandemic anymore, but you never know what is going to happen, and you never know when your breakthrough is going to come. So you want to be prepared to break through the fold, when your opportunity does come. You want to make sure you take advantage of it. Take advantage of those opportunities that you have. So when, all of us are going to have ups and downs. But if we position ourselves as best we can, and we plan and we prepare right, it minimizes the chances of life's oddities and, say, some bad luck befalling us. It's not going to stop it. Things are going to happen. But if we position ourselves appropriately, it definitely minimizes the chances of us coming out on a losing end or having a bad outcome. Hey, nobody can stop everything. Obviously, we're not God. But yes, how you position yourself is going to have a whole lot to do with your outcome, and that includes people, places, and things. What type of friends do you associate with? Who do you have in your social circle? Who do you run with? All of those things are factors. Even to the point of who you date, who you marry. These things all are factors. And the crazy thing about it, a lot of this stuff is built around relationships. Yeah, built around relationships. But know how to position yourself. If you position yourself right, then you give yourself the best chance of succeeding and ultimately having a fulfilling life. And like I said, everybody loves a winner, and everybody wants to be on the winning side. But winners plan. And if you don't plan, then you plan to fail. So position yourself. How do you do it? Take the time out to properly plan. And then make sure, like I said, you have a backup to that. And then connect with the right people and also apply it. Apply it. So, I don't have much, for you. I don't want to belabor people too long. So I'm going to make this short. But the name of this podcast, again, is positioning. How are you going to position yourself in this time? How are you going to utilize it? Opportunity comes and go, and some opportunities we actually create. But when your breakthrough comes or your blessing comes, will you be in position to receive it? Positioning. But that's all I have. That's my thought on this Friday night, late Friday night, obviously, on my Friday night chit chat. Positioning. How are you going to position yourself? And the name of this podcast is Snacks Thoughts. That's SNAKZTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. You can find me on Anchor, Radio PBM. You can find me on Spreaker, and a whole host of other social media podcast platforms. So, and also my podcast is connected to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. It's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyouTube.com. So please subscribe to Snacks Thoughts and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And when you hit that bell for those that desire to subscribe. Once you subscribe, hit that bell so you can get any future subscriptions or live streams or any other podcasts that I will have coming out. And on my YouTube channel, hit that like button. If you don't like it, that's cool too. And leave some comments. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But again, it's the Snacks Thoughts. But positioning. How are you going to position yourself? And we can start by using this time the best way that we can. But that's all I got. And subscribe to Snacks Thoughts. All right, guys? I will catch you on the next hangout. Thank you, and have a good weekend. Peace.